Say, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Echelon Magazine, hosted by yours truly, GGT, coming through to kick your game for free, aka the streets journalist, grabbing mics to serve. And yes, we're back at it, serving you with yet another session of Echelon Magazine. And today we'll be joined by the amazing songstress Sandrahhh. So she's one of the best to ever do this R&B thing, and we've been struggling to connect. The Wi-Fi gods are doing the most to us. So let me try and get her to connect this time around, and hopefully the conversation takes place. Because it's one of those ones, I'd like to really chat to her. Alright, so there she goes. Oh man. Crossing my fingers this time around. Waiting for her to connect. Alright, let's get it, Let's get it. Nah.
I'm crossing fingers it works. I really think, I don't know whose connection it is. It could be mine, but this is just, it's not working, and it's making me sad because I was looking forward to this conversation.
Okay, so I'm hearing you properly right now, and I hope,
Now I'm hearing you proper.
Yeah, man, the Wi-Fi gods have opened to us. Let's start the conversation, I guess, before, Barry lawyer, Alright, so, how are you doing, Sandra? Can start off there.
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. And yet again, thank you very much, for taking time out of your day to, join us.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
It's no problem. I guess let's get to the conversation, So for someone new to the name, who is Sandrahhh?
Sandrahhh is a multidisciplinary creative. A daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a friend, I am pretty much just me. I just do me, and that's that. I make music, obviously that's why we're here. And yeah, that's who I am. I didn't get your name, by the way.
Pardon? Oh man, this connection is doing its thing. We'll just be patient with it, my Ashelians. Yeah, I can. You can repeat what you're saying?
I was saying I didn't get your name.
I'm Jiggy T, formerly, birth name Tabo.
Okay, cool. Jiggy T.
Yes, preferably, Jiggy T.
Alright, Jiggy T it is.
It's great. So where are you from, Sandra?
So originally I'm from Kenya. I was born in Kenya, and I was Johannesburg my whole life. So kind of like a...
Okay. So,
yeah.
You representing both places, I guess, Kenya and Joburg,
Always, proudly.
Bit. So tell me, when, or rather, at what point did this music thing, start calling you?
I think I've always had a natural inclination towards music. I think creation part of it definitely started, like, when you sing in choir, you sing with your friends, or naturally realized, okay, cool, I could see myself being someone who doesn't only consume but actually creates music. So I guess early teenage years, kind of, yeah.
Okay. And what part were you singing, in the choir, if you sang in the choir?
Like, when they all
soprano, alto.
How can you sing? Cool, go there. How can you sing? Okay, you go there, and then just a mishmash. To this day, I don't know. It surprises people all the time. I don't know if I'm an alto, soprano, but I just I don't.
Right, so you multi-talented, basically.
Exactly.
Proper. And who did you grow up listening to?
A whole bunch of artists.
Mm.
Oh, this is always so tricky for me because I start thinking of like all the names and then I go blank. But A Tribe Called Quest, Beyonce. My parents just played a whole bunch of like my own traditional music from Kenya. A whole lot of things. Like it always gets so tricky for me when it's like, okay, who? And it's like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That makes so much sense. So you'd say you get your inspiration from various places, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, so this connection is really showing me flames. Can you hear me properly?
I can hear you. The only thing is I can't see you.
Okay, so the
Like,
visuals are bad.
no, okay. The thing is, if you stay where you are right now and like don't move, what if we try that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do that. So let me do that. Of course. Um, um, it's pardon?
Damn.
Oh man. That sucks. Like a live interview would be like quite proper.
Okay.
It's a case we'll just wait for it to, connect. Tell me when we
Okay.
could go, when we should go.
Okay. I can hear you though. Like, yeah, it's just your video just has a circle thing.
It's like loading. Nah? It's because on my side it's the same for you, so it's this connection, it's showing us flames, Anyway, let's just continue since you can hear me. Hopefully, the interview will be audible to our listeners, your fans and the likes, So you still hear me properly?
Yeah, I still can hear you.
It's great. So I've been listening to your EP, man. And I have to say, you have, a gold mine in your hands for real. It does the most.
Thank you.
It's
I
yeah.
appreciate.
It's so proper, it got me into my feelings, it got me out my feelings, it got me thinking about an ex, it got me thinking about a bear I don't even have. It's
Right.
just too much. So it's so
It
it's
sounds
called
so big
For Real.
for real this
But
time.
it Yes, it's called For Real this time, so to all my Echelians, make sure you go stream that. It's called For Real this time by Sandra. Run it up on all digital platforms, run up the numbers, stream it. So Sandra, tell
Mm-hmm.
me, or rather walk me through the creative process of that EP.
Okay, so it wasn't a definitive process like in the initial stages. I was pretty much just recording and vibing out and seeing what works and seeing what doesn't. And then my label
Mm,
head Nash uh, and my friend and my label mate Sia and my friend, or rather who's also my friend, they're both my friends. I was like, okay,
mm-hmm.
cool, Sandra, you think let's compile, a track list and put something out, and then For Real this time was born.
Okay. I might have missed that, due to the connection, but hopefully listening back, I can get it. So, on the EP, I'm a fan of Prophet. I love Prophet. I love and entertainment. But Put It Down is my favorite. Out of the entire EP, it's like the one for me. That one is,
You,
a straight 10 for me. So are we talking about someone on that one?
of course, all. don't for one second doubt whatever you're hearing. If you feel like, yeah, that must be about someone, then it definitely is. I'm very, I try not to be cryptic. I try not to hide how I'm feeling or describe in like a weird kind of sentences. No, that's definitely about someone for sure.
It's can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm just saying it's, yeah. I lost you for a second, but
so you can repeat that?
pardon me?
Oh man, my Echelon, if you are watching this, you know, we are, you know, fighting the Wi-Fi gods. It's,
Yeah,
it's bad.
it's not. Oh my God. It's actually Mercury retrograde.
For real.
Communication technology, this makes sense. This makes sense.
Yeah, facts. Alright. Tell me, how would you describe the type of music you typically make?
I wouldn't call it typical at all, simply because
Okay, pardon me, excuse.
No. It's no. I don't take it to be. I'm just answering your question. I
Okay.
don't. How can I say? I guess because I sing and I rap. Studio. It actually just depends on what the vibe is. So natural play me a beat, or 2 a.m. will come to studio and it is what it is. For like no like set agenda, which I like because it leaves room for a lot of exploration, a lot of improvising, and a lot of trying new things.
So you'd say you are out of the box with it, you know, you're not boxed in.
Exactly that.
It's perfect. And I have to say, I love this, a sound you coming with. It's something new, you know. It's like a refreshing sound, you know. There's no other like it, you know.
Thank you.
It's proper. So if you could open up a show, who would you open up for?
If I could.
Open up a show. Say we were past, you know, this pandemic and we were, you know, outside.
Who am I opening up for?
Who would you like open up for?
I would have to open up for SZA. Guys, SZA is a big part of the reason why I feel like I can be as weird and wonderful and cute and quirky as I am. So definitely that's my OG. That's my SZA for sure. For sure.
And would you say they inspire you, like, and your music?
Okay. Sorry,
pardon, can you repeat that? And would you say they inspire your music?
Who inspires my music?
Yeah.
I think that's more of a what, because it's not just people, it's life itself, and that's once again like it gets so hard to mention names because I always go back and I'm like, oh, and I should have said, and oh, I should have said. I think life and its living organisms, and yes, don't get me wrong, there are people who inspire. There are, I could name drop and we could sit here. It's pretty much life itself. I don't only like put it down as about a person. I don't only write about people, so but I do personify a lot of life itself inspires me. And I know I sound cliche or whatever, but like I'm a living human being. I have no choice but to be inspired by life.
It's facts, and that was actually a perfect answer. Shout out to you, man, for pulling that one out. So tell me, is that sports scene voting opportunity still open? And what's that about? I just want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
So it's pretty much a competition for you to be put on. It's hashtag put me on. That's the name of the competition. And
Yep.
essentially, the prize is sweet. I feel like I will rock it because I have no choice but
Mm.
to. Yeah, voting is still open. Yes, it closes tomorrow at midnight.
All
So
right.
yeah, all you have to do is head over to the sports team page, leave your girl's handle in that reel, and
Oh. Of course, do the right thing, my Ashelians. Let's go run up those numbers. We have a star in the building. What message would you say you have for your fans, Sandra? People who do look up to you. Since I did mention that your sound is kind of new, it's refreshing. And this is a trail you're actually, blazing, and someone will follow right behind you. So, what message would you say you have for that person?
um, that's that's tense. Cause oh, I guess honestly
Mm,
speaking, really, I've been able to get this far by being myself. Then there's nothing that's
mm,
you from getting as far as you envision yourself by
mm.
being yourself, whatever that looks like, sounds like. Do the try and error, figure it out. Love yourself, hate yourself, appreciate yourself. Just go through the motions, and whoever you are at the end of that, if you're happy with that, that's
Right.
yeah.
That's proper. That's proper. Then second last question. I want you to like choose one, right? So I'll ask you two questions. You'll just choose one. Are you good with that?
That's fine.
It's cool. Health or wealth?
I believe that those two are intertwined. So whether I pick one, getting the other. But let's go with wealth for now.
Okay, so is that you justifying your answer?
No, it's not even justifying it. It's just fully what I believe. There can't be health without wealth and wealth without health because those two things mean the same
Yeah.
thing to me. So it's cool. Let's for the
Okay.
sake of picking one up, wealth.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Black or white?
Black or white?
Yep.
Black.
Right. Independent or major label?
Ooh. Uh, for now, independent. I really like. I'm enjoying this. I won't lie to you. Independent.
It's a
Indie.
lot. Mm.
Mhm.
I love how truthful to yourself you are.
Thank you.
So talk to me. What is your label? Who are you working with? Who are the producers under the stable? All of that.
Okay. So I work at XTL Radio. That stands for the Love
Okay.
Radio. And it was established by Nash. He labeled it and grew to be my friend. And he found me on Twitter. We found each other on Twitter. He was looking for
Mm.
vocalists. And
Mm-hmm.
at the time, didn't really have much music out, but I had enough to send him. And so I sent him my stuff during lockdown. And we started working together. And then I met 2AM. Him and 2AM knew each other prior to me coming in. And there, and then recently this year, Nash made it an official label, and that's where I work, and that's where I love to create and just be me. It's a really awesome space, and that's pretty much where I work. That's where I'm signed. That's where I work with. That's where I work under. That's my fan.
Shout out to you and everyone who's behind the stable. Shout out to your team as well. So I guess we can end it off here. And hopefully we get to have another conversation. Hopefully a proper one. With proper internet connection, because it's hectic. I mean, and I don't mind having interviews, on a day-to-day. So you can tell me we set up another one that will be proper, so we can have a more proper discussion, But for now, I guess we can, end it off at this, you have your EP out now. It's called For Real this time. Are you working on an album?
We'll have to wait and see.
Okay, all right.
But there's definitely stuff coming. There's always stuff in the works. There's always stuff that's coming, and I'm always super excited to hear. Thank you so much for taking the time out to listen, for the platform. I really appreciate. This is how the music gets out. This is how people get to learn about it and to hear it. So thank you very much for also playing part and getting this thing.
Most if. It's all love on this side. And what's your favorite joint out of the EP?
My favorite.
Yep.
Right now, it's actually
it's like your baby. Pardon?
It's Put It Down right now.
Oh, same here. Yeah, that's really like, the one for real. That's what I knew. You knocked them out the park.
That's my favorite, yeah.
Shout out to you. Let me save this live, and I hope it sounds proper. So are you open to us having more discussions? You didn't answer me, on that part. Since this one was quite flop.
No, I definitely think we should, because of how this one went. So I'm definitely open to doing this again when it's not Mercury retrograde. We can chat.
Most definitely. So we'll set that one up, and thank you very much. Have a great evening. Have you cooked? Lily, is everything proper on that side?
Pardon me?
I'm saying have a great evening. Have you eaten that side?
No, not yet, but I will go do so now.
Okay, cool, no problem. Now have a great one. Shout out to you. Hopefully we chat again.
Fully, we definitely will. So yeah, we'll set that up, and then for this, thank you. We rocked through the issues. So shout out to you for rocking through the difficulties. We'll definitely come back.
True. Hey man, you gotta keep on keeping on. Shout out to you, Sandra. Keep doing your thing, nah.
Thank you, you too.
Chop.
Bye.
Well. Alright, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully it sounds proper. We've been having, internet problems, but thank you for tuning in. It is our third official interview. We'll be doing more of these, touching base with a lot of artists, so continue showing love, continue showing support, follow the magazine, eat your cereal using a fork, and study.